Alright, another best feature available on AWS Bedrock is the prompt management. Let's take a deep dive and understand what is prompt management. So I'm pretty sure that you are aware with the prompt and how to create one prompt for our system, right? So I'm not going into the detail of creating the prompt, how to write the best prompt, but I'm going to give you more understanding towards the prompt management feature available in Amazon Bedrock. So when you come to Amazon Bedrock, if you scroll it down, under the build, you will see a prompt management. On clicking of that, you'll land on the screen. What it says create a prompt, test the prompt and use the prompt, meaning this is a generic platform where you can create a prompt and use that prompt across your various pipelines and use cases without reinventing the wheel every single time. So if you have a generic prompt which you wanted to apply in each and every single pipeline, this is the platform and this is the feature for you. So let's take a deep dive. What it says first of all, prompt are a specific set of input that guide foundation model on Amazon Bedrock to generate an appropriate response or output for a given task or instructions. You can optimize the prompt for a specific use case and model as well. What next? This feature provides us an option to test the prompt by inputting sample values for your variables and running it in the test windows. What next? Once we have the testing and validation done on our prompt, you can create a snapshot of your version of prompt and publish it on AWS Bedrock. You can deploy your prompt to production by including it in flow and setting up your application to invoke the flow. And we are going to deep dive into this with practical hands-on. So let's get started with that. So what we can do here is we can simply create a prompt first. You can give it a name. Let's say GenAI prompt management. You can provide your description as well if you want. For now, let's go ahead and create it. When you see here, you'll see a default text already provided by AWS. This is my first text prompt. Please summarize on so and so topic. Now this topic is your variable and you need to fill in this variable every single time. So let's go with this default prompt available and we will evaluate more complex prompt in a later section. So on scrolling on down, what you need to do is you need to select a specific model, which is your LLM model. Select a model. I'm going with Amazon as always, and I'm going to select the Nova Lite for this use case. Now, as this is completed, the maximum output tokens to be utilized is 512. You can tweak this configuration as per your use case. You can tell your configuration that how many tokens you wanted to utilize for this given session of execution of output. Again, few more nodes to filter on randomness and diversity. So you can set the temperature and top P as well. We have covered our temperature and top P definitions in our previous video. Additional model request field. You can add any additional model for the request field which we haven't did. If you wanted to configure any specific tool, you can do that as well using the tool configuration in the JSON format. And then you can implement and use the caching mechanism as well to reduce the cost by caching long and replace prompt text that is frequently reused in query. So using this, you will save some bugs as well. So now we are having into our test variable, and these variables we have the topic selected. As you see here in the prompt, we have given the please summarize us on a given topic. So the topic is come up as a variable. We need to provide the value here. So let's say jet fuel. Let's try to see that what it gives us as a response when we say that we need to understand about the jet fuel. Let's click on the run and see the output. Great. It completed its execution and gave us a response back. Let's quickly validate that. Jet fuel, also known as Jet A1, is a type of fuel specifically designed for use cases on aircraft turbine engines. Let's try something else as well apart from jet fuel. So I'm going to write about, let's say, some technical stuff. I'll say AWS VPC and see what it gives us on this topic as well. So it is generating at this point, and within few seconds we'll have our response ready. And there you go. We have the complete overview of the AWS VPC configuration here available. And this way you can configure any given variable in your prompt. All right. So now I have tweaked the prompt and I have given a prompt which says that I am building an education website where I am teaching class 10 student the given subject, and I want you to create a random test questions on given subject. The number of the questions I want is following, right? So now I've created two variables. One is subject and one is number. So whatever subject I'll give to this prompt and whatever the number of questions I give to the prompt, the LLM model is going to generate some test questions out of it. This is just purely for your understanding so that you will get familiarized with the prompt management feature of our AWS. Now here we see these two variable coming. So one is subject, one is number, and let's give it a try and see. First is English, just a random one, and I'll say give me 5 questions of it, right? And now let's go ahead and test this. So to test, you need to go up and click on this test button, and then it start building up your response. So we have asked that I need a questions of English subject and total number of questions I need is 5. Now here it comes that certainly here are the 5 questions. Question literature comparison, literature comprehension, and this is a literature comprehension question. This is grammar and use, and like poetry analysis, like so on and so forth. Let's give it a try one more time by saying, now I want maths exam, maths subject number of questions. So let's see what it gives us back. And there you go. Here it generated the question again for the quadratic equation, trigonometry, probability, coordinate geometry, and arithmetic progression as well. So now I think you got an understanding about the feature we have available in the prompt management. Let's quickly check some other things as well. So here you can delete your prompt once you are done with your execution. You can create a version as well and save that as draft as well. Now optimize is a feature where you can use this feature to optimize your prompt as well. Let's give it a try. Let's click on that and see what Amazon Prompt Management gives us back in terms of optimizing our prompt. Here it is analyzing our prompt. Let's give it a time and see what we have as a response. So it created a variant 1 on the right hand side of the page after clicking on the optimize. Now see, let's take a quick look of the prompt which it optimized for us. So it defined a task very clearly. It gives us the instruction that what we really wanted to do. We have the instruction tab created where it clearly mentioned that what we want from this prompt or from this management to do. Then it segregated the subject and the total number of questions required in a separate form, and then guideline for the questions creation. So difficulty, distribution, question type variety, context converge, age appropriate language, and so many things. Now this is something which like creating a great value. Let's give it a try and see what we get as a response. So here I'm going to say let's say science, and the total number of questions I want is 5. So before we do that, we need to select the model. Let's go back again, and I'm going to select the Nova one, apply, and then I'm going to run this. So now the output which generated is much more clear and precise in terms of the actual weightage we wanted to keep on each subject with the difficulty value. So this is what the optimized feature of Amazon Prompt Management is about. Now what we need to do next is we simply can replace original prompt, or we can save this prompt as well for our further use cases. So let's exit this comparison, and then when we do that, it asks us to save the changes. So I'm going ahead with the variant 1, and I'm going to save that as draft. So now I am using the prompt provided by the AWS Prompt Management, and I'm going to use this for the further use cases as well. Once you are done with this, you can create a version out of it. Now once you create a version, that means that this version of prompt is usable in across of your pipelines, and you can use as many times as you want. So there you go. When you come back onto the prompt management, you will see your prompt GenAI prompt management is created, and then you have the prompt, what all things here needs to be done as in part of configuration, which generative AI model used, temperature and top P, and maximum output token. All of this configuration you will see here, and then there are these versions mentioned here which you can use for your future use cases. So if I go back and again click on the prompt management, let me see, here is our prompt, and if you select that and go into that, you will see our prompt and our template which we have used for our use case. Hope this makes sense and you get the understanding of the prompt management services and all the configuration Amazon is providing to us. Thank you so much for joining me here in this session. I'll see you in the next one.